Dr. Marcie from Behavior and Beyond, where I bring you realistic ideas for the real-life behavior you face. And today, I wanted to talk about ADHD. While I don't have a specialty in any particular disability, my specialty in behavior has been a great help for many, many small beings with ADHD. There is a lot of change that can happen when you use behavioral techniques with children with a diagnosis of ADHD. First and foremost, the most important thing to remember is that it's simply a diagnosis. It is not a life sentence. It does not predetermine what that small being is capable of, and it does not tell us everything about their capacity. So always believe that they can do more and look realistically at what they're doing. Don't use the label of ADHD as an excuse to get out of doing the hard work. Now, they will have to work twice as hard to sit for the same amount of time as another small being, but they can do it. So as long as you hold the standards high for them, they'll come and meet it. One of the favorite things that I love to do when working with a small being with ADHD is really look at how frequently they need to take breaks. When we sit down and are doing homework or any kind of focused attentional task, how long is it that they can stay focused on something that's not a highly preferred activity? Once I know that amount of time, I can do a lot to change it. If they can sit for, let's say, 3 minutes, take that as an example. We know that after 3 minutes, they tend to need a break and they're gonna take it themselves. I tend to set a timer for every 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes. And then I create the break every 2.5 minutes so that they start to recognize that I'm gonna give the break before they really require it, which repatterns their behavior so that they wait for me to bring on the break rather than their mind triggering it. The magic of this is that after they're used to that routine and are reliant on me to give the breaks, then you know what I do? I start increasing the time. Bit by bit, if I'm in control of the breaks and they know that I'm in control of the breaks, they'll assume it's still these short amount of times. And if you go slow enough, you can change the behavior. So I'll start going from 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes. And once we do that for a week, successfully without any problems, then I'll go to 3.5 minutes. Then I'll go to 4. And while it's all of these small steps, it leads to a great change in their ability to focus and their belief that they're successful, which impacts their behavior greatly. The other thing that I want to encourage you to do is interrupt them to give praise. When a small being's doing great, you want to tell them they're doing great. Encourage them. Provide that feedback that they are on track. Now, with a small being with ADHD, often we're hesitant to interrupt because we're going to break their concentration and they're actually focused and we don't want to. But the truth is, all small beings need that attention and praise. So go ahead, interrupt them, give them that feedback so that they can stay on track themselves. I hope you find these tips helpful and that you go put them into place with small beings in your life. And head on over to my website, www.behaviorandbeyond.net. See what other insights and information you can get while you're over there. And while you're there, sign up for my mailing list. I send out weekly tidbits of behavioral insights that I think you might find super helpful. And subscribe below! Remember, blue skies are ahead. Let's get there together.